The Hidden Strength Within You, a life-changing motivational story. Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled among rolling hills, lived an old woman named Amina. She was known for her gentle smile, kind heart, and the small garden she tended with love, though many villagers often passed her without a second glance. Few knew the storms she had quietly faced in her life. Amina had lost her husband many years ago and raised her only son all by herself. With strength and patience, she gave him everything she could. When her son grew up, he moved to the city, full of ambition and dreams. He promised to return soon, but years passed and he never came back. Letters stopped arriving. Phone calls went unanswered. Many thought he had forgotten her. Some even whispered, "Poor old woman, she waits for someone who left her behind." But Amina never lost hope. Every morning, she would light a lamp in front of her tiny home and pray for his safety. Then she would walk to her garden, pick vegetables, and share them with hungry children in the village. One day, a terrible storm hit the village. Winds howled through the trees, and the river nearby began to flood. Everyone ran to safer ground, but Amina stayed, not because she didn't want to leave, but because she couldn't leave behind a small, injured dog that had taken shelter in her home days before. The floodwater entered her house. Her little garden was washed away, and for a moment, everything she had worked for seemed lost. When the storm passed, villagers returned to check on each other. They were shocked to find Amina's home still standing, and even more surprised to see her safe, wrapped in a blanket, the injured dog resting beside her. "How did you survive this alone?" someone asked in amazement. Amina smiled gently and said, "When the water started rising, I climbed onto the table and held onto the beam above. I remember the times I had no one to rely on but Allah, and I found strength I never knew I had." The villagers were stunned. The woman they thought was weak had done something not even the young men had managed. Her calm, quiet strength had saved not just her, but also a life she chose not to abandon. Word spread across nearby towns. People started visiting her, not out of pity, but out of admiration. They came to listen to her speak about life, loss, faith, and inner power. One day, a young man came to see her. He looked tired and worn out, like someone carrying a heavy burden. He said, "Everyone tells me I'm a failure. I've made mistakes. I'm lost." Amina listened patiently and handed him a small plant. "Do you see this seedling?" she asked. "Yes," he said. "It looks so weak, doesn't it? But inside, it carries the power to grow into a tree that can shelter others. It just needs time, light, and faith." The young man stared at the plant in his hands. That day, something changed inside him. Many others came after that. Students, workers, mothers, even elders, and Amina welcomed all of them with the same warmth and wisdom. Years passed. Her house, though small and simple, became known as the home of strength. People called her Nani Amina with love and respect. And one evening, just as the sun was setting, a man appeared at her door. His eyes were full of tears, his voice shaking. It was her son. "I searched for you for years, Amma," he cried. "I made mistakes. I lost myself in the world. But something always told me, if I returned to you, I would find myself again." Amina didn't ask questions. She simply opened her arms and embraced him. "You're home," she whispered. That night, the lamp in front of her house burned brighter than ever. Moral of the story: this story reminds us that real strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers in the heart, keep going. Amina was not strong in muscles or money, but she had unshakable faith, patience, and inner power. Even when life took everything from her husband, her child, her garden, she stood firm, not because she didn't feel pain, but because she believed that every hardship hides a purpose. We all carry that kind of strength within us, but most of us don't realize it until life tests us. Like the plant in the boy's hand, we may look weak, but we have the potential to rise, to grow, and to help others do the same. The next time life throws a storm your way, remember Amina and remind yourself you are stronger than your situation. Your faith can be your greatest shield. The hidden strength within you is more powerful than you imagine. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Because sometimes, in your darkest moments, your true light is born.